We're joined right now live by Miami Beach Police Chief Richard Clements. And Chief, first of all, thank you very much for joining us. What do you say to people, Chief, who accuse your department of being heavy-handed, especially on Saturday night when pepper balls were used to disperse the crowd, violating a curfew?
Well, Lauren, Elliot, and Jim, thank you for having me on tonight. Listen, our police department is absolutely phenomenal in policing events that attract large crowds. You know, we are a host of 250 special events a year, and I can tell you that we operate within a strict guideline, if you will, within the control of persons or our response to resistance. The use of any type of less lethal device or any type of less lethal option that we have is also regulated. And the officers know when to use that. They know when it's necessary to use that. And in every instance where they do, we do a proper review to ensure that they fall within the department guidelines.
Chief Jim Barry here. What was your department's plan for crowd control? Can you tell us when it was formed? And also, why the need to have an armored personnel carrier visible on the street?
The plan itself was formulated back in January with the focus of the spring break period being from February 15th all the way through April the 12th. Really, for the most part, we had to go ahead and redeploy our personnel in different day offsets, in different hours, in different configurations in order to be able to meet the demands of what we thought was going to be a very busy spring break period. The differences in the spring break period going from February all the way through April were predicated on the fact that a lot of the colleges went ahead due to COVID and had to be able to disperse the spring break periods accordingly with what they thought were going to be a proper action, if you will, on the part of their administration. As far as the armored personnel carrier, you know, that we invited a municipality over to assist us on the crowd control issue. We thought, and we actually thought and believed correctly, that the number of people on the beach were going to be increasingly more challenging for us to go ahead and to monitor and to deal with. And they sent a team over, and as part of their deployment, they went ahead and had it's called a Bearcat. And it comes over specifically for rescue situations in order to be able to get through crowds and be able to go ahead and to extract either an officer or a person that may be caught up in the crowd out of that crowd and take them to safety.
And Chief, obviously we're still in the midst of a pandemic here. How did the pandemic play a role in the way police were able to respond? We see them in sort of golf carts or in some sort of vehicles, because these are mostly maskless crowds we're talking about. So is your department equipped to handle that while still maintaining officer safety?
As best we can. You know, that's a way that we go ahead and we interact with the public and we get closer to the public and more so using an alternative mode of transportation in order to be able to do that. And on top of that, we're spreading our officers out throughout the entertainment district, and we need to be able to move from point to point as quickly as possible. Using a bicycle, you know, in that particular instance on Ocean Drive or on foot, is really not a safe and effective means by which to traverse it. Using the ATVs and the golf carts, or the mules as they're commonly referred to be able to get there is a much more efficient manner. They're also equipped with lights and siren, where we're able to deploy them out in the event that there's some type of a disturbance that occurs. We're able to go ahead and turn on those lights and siren, and it does generally go ahead and cause the crowd to go ahead and stop doing whatever it is that they're doing that's causing the disturbance to begin with.
All right, Chief, thank you very much for joining us. We really do appreciate it. Thank you.